My fiancé whispered, "My friends think you're embarrassing. Try harder." A couple of them smiled. I didn't react. Noted. I stepped outside and never came back. The next morning she froze when she saw where my name no longer existed. I'm 32, been engaged for 6 months, and I just learned that some people want you to perform like a trained SEAL while they critique your tricks. I'm a librarian, community library. Not glamorous, I know that. I catalog books, help kids with homework, run reading programs. I make okay money, not rich, but comfortable. I like my job. It's quiet, meaningful, stable. My fiancé works in marketing, fast-paced agency, big clients, lots of money. Her friends are all similar. Corporate jobs, expensive clothes, weekend trips to wineries, that whole scene. When we met 2 years ago, she said she loved that I was different, grounded, not obsessed with status, said it was refreshing, said her world was exhausting, and I was her calm space. That changed slowly, started about 8 months ago. Little comments about my clothes, my car, the restaurants I suggested. Nothing major at first, just hints that maybe I should elevate certain things. "You can't wear that shirt to dinner with my colleagues?" "Why not? It's clean, fits well. It's from a discount store, they'll notice." So? So, it reflects on me. I started noticing a pattern. Around her friends, she'd introduce me differently, not wrong exactly, just edited. She'd mention I worked at a cultural institution instead of the library. She'd say I managed community programs instead of helped kids with reading. I asked her about it once. "Why don't you just say I'm a librarian?" "I do, just in a more impressive way." Being a librarian isn't impressive? It is, to some people, but my friends, they have different standards. Should I care about their standards? I care about what they think. So yes. That answer should have been my first warning. Should have told me everything I needed to know about where I ranked in her priorities. But I loved her. Thought this was just a phase. Thought once we were married, once the pressure of impressing people faded, she'd go back to loving the real me. I was wrong. Last week was the engagement party. Her parents threw it. Country club. 100 guests. Mostly her side. My family came, my friends. But we were outnumbered. I wore a suit. Nice one. Not designer, but decent. Rented it, actually. Couldn't justify buying something I'd wear once. She saw it when I picked her up. "That's what you're wearing?" "Yeah, it's a suit. Looks fine." "It's a rental. I can tell. The fit is off." "No one will notice." "I'll notice. My friends will notice." "Then they're paying too much attention to my clothes and not enough to celebrating our engagement." She went quiet. We drove to the party in silence. The evening was awkward. Her friends were polite but distant. Asked what I did. I said librarian. They'd nod. Change the subject. Ask about her work instead. I stood there holding drinks, smiling, feeling like furniture. One of her friends, the loudest one, kept making jokes about books, about quiet people, about how adorable it was that I worked with children. Each joke landed with her group. They'd laugh, look at me, wait for my reaction. I just smiled, didn't engage. What was I supposed to say? Actually, literacy programs are vital to underserved communities. That would make me the preachy guy, the one who can't take a joke. Then came the speech. Her best friend stood up, gave a toast, talked about my fiancée, her success, her ambition, her future. Then mentioned me. And she's found someone who supports her, in his own way, someone content with simple things, which is actually kind of sweet, shows she's not superficial. She's willing to date down if the person is nice enough. Date down. She said it smiling, like it was a compliment. People laughed, awkward laughs. My fiancé laughed too, not awkward, just regular. I stood there, face hot, hand gripping my glass, wanting to leave, but we'd driven together. I was stuck. After the toast, I went to get air. Stood on the balcony. My fiancée came out 5 minutes later. You okay? What do you think? She was joking. She didn't mean anything by it. She said you were dating down. You laughed. Because it's absurd. Obviously, I'm not dating down. You're a catch. Then why did you laugh? Because making a scene would be worse. It's better to just go along with it. Go along with being insulted? With you being insulted for being with me? You're being too sensitive. Am I? Or are you being too tolerant of people who disrespect me? She sighed. Can we not do this here? We'll talk at home. Fine. We went back inside. I tried to enjoy the party. Couldn't. Everything felt tainted. Every smile felt like pity. Every conversation felt like judgment. Near the end of the night, we were standing with her core group, her 3 closest friends. They were talking about vacation plans, expensive resorts, international trips, comparing itineraries. One friend asked where we were going for our honeymoon. My fiancé hesitated. We'd talked about it. I'd suggested a cabin in the mountains, hiking, reading, quiet time. She'd seemed okay with it. Now I realized she wasn't. We're still deciding, she said. Her friend pushed. Come on, you must have ideas. Where does he want to go? My fiancé glanced at me, then leaned toward her friends, spoke quietly. But I was right there, right next to her. I heard every word. My friends think you're embarrassing. Try harder. A couple of them smiled, nodded, like she'd said something brave, something they'd been thinking. I stood there, drink in hand, smile frozen on my face, feeling smaller than I'd ever felt. She'd said it, out loud, to her friends. While I was standing there, I didn't react, didn't raise my voice, didn't defend myself, just looked at her, at them, at this entire situation. Noted. Then I set down my drink, walked inside, got my coat, and stepped outside. My brother was still there, talking to cousins. I found him. Can you give me a ride? What? Why? Where's? Just need a ride, please. He saw my face, didn't ask more questions, just got his keys. We left. My fiancée called 6 times on the drive. I didn't answer. She texted. Where did you go? We need to talk. You're overreacting. I didn't respond. Got to my brother's place. He let me crash on his couch, asked if I wanted to talk. I said not yet. He got me a beer, left me alone. I sat there thinking, about everything, about how she'd been changing me, asking me to be less of who I was, asking me to impress people I didn't care about, asking me to perform. And tonight, she'd said I was embarrassing, said it to her friends. While I stood there, said it like I wasn't human, like I was a project that wasn't improving fast enough. I pulled out my phone, opened banking app. We had a joint account. We'd opened it when we got engaged, for wedding expenses, deposits, vendor payments. My name was on it. Equal access. I transferred my half back to my personal account. Every dollar I'd contributed, left her half untouched. Then I called the bank. Removed myself from the account entirely. Took 30 minutes. Paperwork via email. Done. Next, I opened our wedding planning app. Shared spreadsheet. Vendor contacts. My name was listed as co-planner. I removed myself. Deleted my access. Made it her account only. Then the venue. We'd both signed the contract. I called their emergency line. Explained I was withdrawing from the event. They said I'd lose my deposit. I said fine. They removed my name from the contract. My liability gone. Photographer, caterer, DJ, florist, band. One by one, called or emailed. Removed my name. Withdrew my portion of deposits. Let her handle everything else. Each call felt like peeling off a layer of skin I'd grown to please her. Each deletion felt like breathing again. Took 3 hours. Finished around 2 a.m. My brother came out once. Saw me on my laptop. Phone. Paperwork. What are you doing? Unembedding myself. From what? From someone who thinks I'm embarrassing. He sat down. What happened? I told him. Everything. The comments, the editing, tonight's whisper. His face got red. She said that? While you were standing there? Yeah. What are you going to do? I'm done. Not doing this. Not marrying someone who's ashamed of me. You're calling off the wedding? I'm removing myself from it. She can have the wedding. Just not with me. He nodded. Need anything? Sleep. Couch is fine. Take the guest room. Stay as long as you need. I crashed around 3 a.m. phone still blowing up. Didn't check it. Update one morning came. I woke up to 47 messages. Missed calls, voicemails, all from her. Progression from angry to confused to panicked. Last message. What did you do? The venue called. Said you're not on the contract anymore. What's happening? I didn't respond. Made coffee. My brother was already up. She knows, he said. Good. What's your plan? Stay here, if that's okay. Few days. Figure things out. Stay as long as you want. What about your apartment? Lease is in my name. She moved in 6 months ago. Didn't add her to it. She can get her stuff, but she doesn't live there anymore. You're really done. She called me embarrassing. To her friends, while I was standing there. Yeah, I'm done. My phone rang. Her. I answered. Put it on speaker so my brother could hear. What did you do? Morning. Don't morning me, the venue, the photographer. Everyone's calling saying you removed yourself. What's happening? I'm no longer participating in the wedding. What does that mean? It means I'm not getting married. You can still have the wedding, just not to me. You can't be serious. Over last night, I apologized. You didn't apologize. You texted that I was overreacting. That's not an apology. Fine, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Happy? Can we fix this? No. Why not? Because you didn't just say something stupid. You revealed what you actually think, that I'm embarrassing, that I'm not good enough for your friends, that I need to try harder to meet their standards. I was frustrated. I didn't mean it. You meant it. You've been meaning it for months. Tonight you just said it out loud. So you're ending our engagement? Ruining our wedding? Over something I said when I was stressed? I'm not ruining anything. I'm removing myself. You can still have the party. Just find someone less embarrassing to marry. That's not fair. What's not fair is dating someone for 2 years, getting engaged, then telling them they embarrass you in front of the people whose opinions matter most to you. I panicked. They were judging. I wanted them to stop. So you threw me under the bus to make yourself look better. Silence. You did. You sacrificed me to save face with your friends. People who make jokes about dating down. People who think my job is adorable. You sided with them, against me. I didn't side with anyone. You told me to try harder, to be less embarrassing, while I stood there. That's siding. What do you want me to do? Grovel? Beg? Tell me what fixes this. Nothing fixes this. I don't want to marry someone who's ashamed of me. I'm not ashamed. You just hide what I do. Edit how you describe me. Ask me to dress better, act better, be better, all to impress people I don't care about. That's shame. I care what they think, more than you care about me. She didn't answer. That's what I thought. Enjoy your wedding. I'm sure someone at your agency would be thrilled to step in. Someone with the right job, right clothes, right everything. I hung up. She called back. I didn't answer. Blocked her number. Blocked her on everything. Done. Update 2 over the next week, chaos. Her friends started contacting me. How dare I abandon her? How dare I ruin the wedding? How dare I be so petty over a misunderstanding? I responded to one. Her best friend, the one who'd given the dating down toast. Let me be clear. She didn't misunderstand. She told me to my face that I embarrass her, that I need to try harder. I'm not doing that. I'm not performing for people who already decided I'm not good enough. She can find someone who meets your standards. I'm out. You're ruining her life over one comment? She ruined our engagement when she valued your approval over my dignity. We're her friends. We matter. So am I. I mattered. Until I didn't. Until being liked by you became more important than respecting me. She loves you. She loves the version of me she's been trying to create. She doesn't love the actual me. If she did, she wouldn't have said what she said. No response after that. Her parents called. Her mother was crying, begging me to reconsider, saying every couple fights, saying cold feet were normal, saying I was making a mistake. I stayed calm. She called me embarrassing, to her friends, while I was standing right there. Would you marry someone who said that about you? Her mother went quiet. Then, she was under stress. Stress reveals character. She revealed that she's ashamed of me. I'm not interested in being someone's shameful secret dressed up as a fiancé. Her father got on. What do you want? Money? We'll cover your deposit losses. Just come back. I don't want money. I want respect. And I won't get it from her or her friends, so I'm done. You're making a mistake. Maybe. But it's my mistake to make. They hung up. I forwarded their number to voicemail. Done with those conversations. Update 2 weeks post-exit. I moved into a new apartment. Smaller, cheaper. But mine. She'd gotten her stuff from the old place while I was at work. Left the key, no note. I heard through mutual friends, the few who stayed neutral, that she was still planning the wedding. Turned it into a celebration of new beginnings party. Invited everyone anyway. Saved face by saying we'd mutually parted ways. Mutual. Right. Because I mutually removed myself from every contract. Mutually blocked her. Mutually decided I'd rather be alone than with someone ashamed of me. One of my library co-workers asked about it. Older woman. Been married 40 years. I heard your engagement ended. Yeah. Want to talk about it? Not really, but thanks. Just one thing. Whatever happened, if someone makes you feel small, they're the wrong person. Size of your job. Doesn't matter. If they love you, they lift you up. They don't edit you for their friends. She said I was embarrassing. Her face changed. Then you did the right thing leaving. Everyone thinks I'm overreacting. Everyone who thinks that has never been made to feel less than. You know your worth. Good for you. That conversation helped. Reminded me I wasn't crazy, wasn't petty, wasn't overreacting. I was protecting myself. Update 4-month 3. I saw her once, grocery store. She looked tired, saw me, started walking over. I turned down another aisle. She followed. Can we talk? No. Please, 5 minutes. We have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, really sorry. I've had time to think. I was wrong. I hurt you. I know that now. Good for you. Can we try again? Start over? No. Why not? Because you spent months making me feel inadequate, then confirmed it by calling me embarrassing. I'm not interested in round 2. I've changed. I've been in therapy, working on why I care so much what others think. Great. Keep working on it, but not with me. Don't I deserve a second chance? You had chances. Every time you edited how you described my job, every time you asked me to dress better, every time you implied I wasn't enough. Those were chances. You used them to push me further away. You don't get more. That's not fair. Life's not fair. Deal with it. I walked away. She didn't follow. Checkout. Car. Gone. Got a text later. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I hope someday you can forgive me. I didn't respond. Just blocked the new number. Done. Final update. It's been 6 months. I'm doing fine. Better than fine, actually. Dating someone new. She's a teacher, elementary school. We met at a library event. She thinks my job is fascinating, asks about it, listens to my stories, doesn't edit me for her friends. Last week we went to her school's fundraiser, met her colleagues. When they asked what I do, she didn't hesitate. He's a librarian, runs amazing community programs. You'd love hearing about it." She said it proudly. No editing, no shame, just honest. After the event, "Thank you for coming. I know teacher fundraisers aren't exciting." "It was fine. Your friends are nice." "Did you feel okay? Not too out of place?" "Why would I feel out of place?" "I don't know. Just want to make sure you're comfortable." "I'm comfortable because you don't make me perform. You let me just be." She kissed me. That's what partners do. That moment, that simple moment, showed me what I'd been missing, what I'd been accepting as normal when it was actually toxic. My ex sent a final message last month, from yet another new number. "I heard you're with someone. I hope she appreciates you more than I did." I didn't respond, but I thought about it. Yes, she does appreciate me, because appreciation doesn't require editing, doesn't require trying harder, doesn't require apologies for existing as you are. I'm 32, working as a librarian, dating someone who thinks that's enough, learning that the right person doesn't make you feel small to make themselves feel big, doesn't value others' opinions over your dignity, doesn't whisper insults while you're standing there listening. When my fiancée whispered, "You're embarrassing," that night, she thought she was giving me feedback, thought she was helping me improve, thought she was managing me toward acceptability. What she actually did was show me exactly what she thought of me, and exactly what I needed to do, which was step outside and never come back. The next morning, when she froze seeing where my name no longer existed, on contracts, bank accounts, wedding plans, she realized I'd been serious. That "noted" wasn't compliance. It was exit strategy. Some people hear, "You're embarrassing," and try harder, change themselves, mold themselves to fit others' expectations. I heard it and realized the only embarrassing thing was staying with someone who'd say it. So I didn't stay, and I don't regret it for a second. Looking back now, I can see all the red flags I ignored. The way she'd change the subject when her friends asked about my work. The way she'd suggest I wait in the car when she ran into colleagues. The way she'd introduce me last at parties, almost as an afterthought. I mistook all of it for quirks, for social anxiety, for anything except what it was, shame. The truth is, she wanted the relationship I provided, the stability, the emotional support, the unconditional acceptance, but she wanted it wrapped in a package her friends would approve of. She wanted me to be someone else while somehow remaining the person she fell for. It doesn't work that way. My new girlfriend asked me recently what I learned from all this. I told her, "I learned that the right person doesn't make you audition for the role of yourself. They just hand you the part, because they already love who you are." She smiled, squeezed my hand. "You got that right. And that's the difference. That's everything.